Pushing the limits, we meet a blind entrepreneur who's making rock climbing accessible for the visually impaired.
This is News 3 Now this morning.
Good morning and happy Saturday, everyone. It is March 8th. I'm Christina Laurie. After a thorough investigation, the Diocese of Madison now says the allegations of sexual misconduct made against Reverend William Nolan are uncredible. And this week, Nolan will be reinstated to his previous status as a retired priest of the diocese in good standing. You might remember in May 2018, two separate allegations of sexual misconduct were brought forward against Father Nolan. A criminal investigation was opened for the alleged incidents from 2006 to 2011. The Jefferson County District Attorney charged Nolan with 6 counts of sexual assault of a child, and Nolan entered a not guilty plea. Then last September, a judge dismissed one of the counts, and later that month, Father Nolan was acquitted on the 5 remaining. This is a developing story, and we will be sure to pass along any updates we get on channel3000.com. The death toll from the coronavirus hit 19 this weekend here in the U.S., with more than 450 reported cases in 33 states, and now overnight the District of Columbia. Meanwhile, the University of Washington will hold all classes online starting tomorrow as the coronavirus continues to spread. Officials say a staff member who works in an off-campus building was diagnosed with the virus. Now the university says classes and finals for its approximately 50,000 students will all be completed online for the remainder of the quarter. And voters in 6 states will cast their ballots this Tuesday as the field for the race for the 2020 Democratic presidential nomination has narrowed essentially to 2. This weekend, Senator Bernie Sanders is campaigning throughout the Midwest, while former Vice President Joe Biden is rallying in Missouri and Mississippi before he heads to Michigan tomorrow. Michigan is Tuesday's biggest prize, with 125 delegates up for grabs. The latest poll by the Detroit News has Biden up 6 points over Sanders, and the former vice president has already won the endorsement of Michigan's governor. But before that, you're going to want to get outside today. Here's Dana Fulton with a look at our forecast. Hi, Dana.
Hey, there's really no reason to stay inside for your Sunday afternoon. It's going to be really pleasant temperature-wise, plenty of sunshine. We're still a little bit away from official sunrise, but as we look at a live view here with our Edgewater Skycam, beautiful colors already. I'm a sunrise kind of person, so it looks really nice outside. Over the next few hours, our temperatures are going to continue to rise. We're already in the upper 30s, so compared to this time yesterday, it's already warmer outside. Our breeze this afternoon, still going to be a little windy outside. We're at about 11 miles per hour right now, and we're going to be in that 15 to 25 range as temps climb into the 50s and then hopping into the low 60s for our afternoon highs. The weather looks pretty good. Of course, we'll take a quick peek at traffic. The good news this early in the morning, I'm usually nightside when things are a little busier on the Beltline, but looking at the Beltline and Todd Drive right now, east and westbound nice and smooth. The cameras have been just a little shaky because of the wind coming through, but downtown's at a great spot. Middleton looks wonderful right now, and to get from Janesville to the Beltline, only 26 minutes, and your drive from Sauk City to Middleton in the teens. That's a quick look at your forecast and traffic.
There might be no traffic this morning, but the Badgers were certainly backing up traffic around the Kohl Center yesterday. When they arrived home, they are Big Ten champions. And after winning 60-56 at Indiana this weekend, Wisconsin finished the regular season winning 8 in a row to take home the title for the very first time since 2015. But the season has been uniquely special for a number of reasons. It's head coach Greg Gard's first time winning the trophy as the head coach, but this group of Badgers has gone through the season fighting adversity off the court as well. After Saturday's game, Coach Gard wrote the final score on a whiteboard in the locker room. That score, 60-56, which if you subtract the 2 numbers equals 4, a number this team has embraced all season, doing everything for more. That refers to assistant coach Howard Moore, who was killed in a car crash. Gard says he's going to visit Coach Moore with the trophy this week, and he knows that he will smile when he sees it. This weekend, the players cannot stop smiling either.
See this in my hand? This is probably, oh my goodness. I can't even tell you how special this is. It's ever since we put ourselves in the situation to win a Big Ten championship, like, our whole mentality was like, just never stop. Just keep pushing, stick together.
Adversity reveals character, and it builds stronger relationships. And so I think, we've kind of been through it all. You name it, we've kind of been through it. Kind of the hills and valleys of the basketball season, but also just hills and valleys of life. And so, it could either separate us or it could bring us closer together.
They took ownership in this thing as we turned the corner. I always say the best coach teams are player coach teams. And even today, the last couple huddles down in Bloomington, I didn't say much. It was Brad, Trice, Potter, they all. That five that finished it out have been the bedrock of our locker room, and that's transpired and grown immensely over the last 6 weeks.
Now, the Big Ten standings aren't final just yet. Wisconsin is done, but Michigan plays at Maryland and Ohio State at Michigan State, so the Badgers may have to share the Big Ten regular season title depending on what happens. If either the Terrapins or Spartans win, they will get trophies as well, but Wisconsin will definitely have that double bye to start the Big Ten tournament. They are playing on Friday. Here's some proof Legos aren't just for kids. 22-year-old Matthew Schifrin invented a simple system using the popular building blocks to help people climb when they can't see. Dana Jacobson spent the day at Central Rock Gym near Boston to learn how the system works.
You don't have to rock climb to know.
Yeah, there you go, nice.
It's no easy feat.
Above your left shoulder, you got a good hold.
Even with perfect vision.
Left foot.
But Matthew Schifrin is proof that in climbing,
Just go straight out.
lack of sight is a conquerable obstacle.
Sighted climber comes to the wall, looks at it, and then is able to really think their process through even before they get on the wall. And I was thinking, there's got to be a way to create a system so that blind people can feel climbing routes before they climb them.
Bring your right foot to left knee, kind of step through.
That system relies on the caller, the eyes on the ground, to mock up the wall using Legos.
And each Lego, each piece represents a different type of foothold that he'll know.
Yeah.
Schifrin's caller is Max Hernandez. And in a matter of minutes...
Oh, yeah, I can see it now. Not even kidding.
Now it makes sense.
Now it makes sense.
He converts this wall into this map of Legos.
This is when it gets steep and you're traversing right.
Smart.
And then you got big jug,
So
three big jugs in the line.
big jug. Cool. Should we try it?
Schifrin was born with a condition that causes abnormal blood vessel growth in the retina, which creates scarring, resulting in complete blindness. He says, in many ways, Legos gave him eyes.
How do Legos help you see the world around you?
They've miniaturized the world because when blind people touch things, touch is sequential. When you build with Lego, the scale is so small and so convenient that you're able to take in entire buildings, entire cityscapes with a single hand.
The idea that something that's a child's toy could open up the world for you, I think is pretty incredible to some people.
Oh, it's thrilling.
A sentiment echoed by visually impaired climbers Mandy Curtis and Justin Proctor.
How have Legos made you a better climber, Mandy?
Matt really brought this to life from nowhere, and I joke that he's some kind of wizard. The way that you can take Legos and really write out a climb in a very tactile way helps me understand not even the precision of the shapes of the holds, but the way the climb is going to flow.
Justin, how about for you?
Oh, I thought that was an amazing idea. Legos, you can just come up to the routes, and the routes change often, and you can move from climb to climb without that lag time.
Proctor has a degenerative eye condition, which over time caused him to lose all his vision.
I like to push the envelope, but I know what my limits are too at the same time.
And Curtis has sight in only one eye, which she describes as looking through a door's peephole.
Why is it important that somebody that has a limitation do a sport like this?
I think the thing is, we always think about disabilities as limiting, but the truth is, it's not the disability that limits the person, it's the world that we live in that limits people.
And it's become Schifrin's personal mission to keep paving the way, giving the disabled community more access.
I think it's really up to us to always be energized as disabled people, or just people who think from a different perspective. Everyone deserves the thrill of doing something that they never thought was possible.
What words to live by. Matthew hopes this Lego system will be used at the Paralympics and will be adapted for other sports like skiing, so blind skiers can know what to expect before they go down a slope. Climbing, biking, walking, whatever the method, you'll want to get outside today. Here is a live look on this beautiful Sunday. Sun just coming up now. Dana is tracking your full forecast just ahead.
The all-new Silverado HD adds to the legendary capability of the strongest, most advanced Silverados ever. With best-in-class camera technology and larger, more functional beds than any competitor, the only truck that can compare to a Silverado is another Silverado.
Truck Month is the right time to get behind the wheel of the Chevy Silverado. Now get 0% financing for 72 months plus $500 cash allowance on all Silverado 1500 Crew Cab pickups. See your Badgerland Chevy dealer today.
At U.S. Cellular, we're building a powerful new 5G network that breaks down barriers. Because it's only fair that you get uninterrupted service, so you can work without obstacles and stream without disruptions. 5G, now available in Wisconsin. Unlimited data starts at $30 a month. It's the best value in wireless. Switch today for just $30 a month with 4 lines. U.S. Cellular. Choose fair.
Wow, you ready?
Yeah, let me just grab my wallet.
Uh-oh, I've seen this before. Wallet way too big, skinny jeans too skinny.
I'll just carry it.
Before you break something, you should know you don't actually need a wallet. With BMO Harris, you can just take cash out with your phone. Or if you need to, you can pay them with Zelle. That works? Yeah. You're stuck, aren't you?
Smile.
Woo, those jeans are way too tight.
That feeling you get when no wallet is no big deal. That's the BMO effect.
So I just got the PF Black Card for no enrollment fee. Really? Yeah, I get all the perks. Like what? Like a free guest. Hey, Carl. And I can work out at any Planet Fitness anywhere. Like while I was just on vacation.
Aloha.
Wow. And massage chairs. I'm in. Yeah, she is.
Get it all with the PF Black Card. 0 down, $22.99 a month. Deal ends March 16th.
5 Madison area locations. Offer expires March 16th. Stop in and see us today.
It all starts with an invitation. To know exhilaration is just the beginning. It starts with an invitation and becomes an experience. Your invitation to Lexus is always open, but the offers only last through March 31st.
Get 0.9% APR for 60 months on all 2020 models.
Experience amazing at your Lexus dealer.
Congratulations to Lindsay Herb, a top-notch first and second multi-age teacher at Glacier Edge Elementary in Verona.
When somebody's going to succeed, it has more to do with just knowing how to interact with other people, rather than like the wealth of knowledge that everyone's going to get.
If you know a teacher who deserves to be recognized as a top-notch teacher, send us a letter, an email, or nominate a teacher at channel3000.com.
Top-notch teachers, only on News 3 Now.
Yesterday certainly was very pleasant outside, and we're looking at another beautiful day with sunshine, above average temperatures, a little bit of wind to factor in, but it's not going to be too bad with the sun and the temperatures factored in as well. Now for Monday, our next opportunity for some light rain will build on in. Could be a bit of a soggy day, a break on Tuesday before another round of rain comes through, but overall throughout the week, temperatures are going to stay above normal. Very comfortable stretch for the next 10 days. Our breeze is coming from the south, fueling these warm temperatures. By noon, we're already going to be in the 50s, and then for the afternoon, we'll see high temperatures in the low 60s. Again, those wind speeds 15 to 25 miles per hour, so it is going to be just a little windy outside. We'll be mostly clear through the evening, and then overnight, the cloud coverage builds in for early Monday morning, looking at about 4 or 5 o'clock. Still no rain here yet. The showers start to creep in closer to 8 or 9 along the southwest corner of the state first, and then the showers creep further north. Now, most of this rain is going to be fairly light for Monday. We could see some isolated heavier showers. Not expecting much of a thunderstorm threat. Again, an isolated thunder rumble might be possible, but this is more of just a rain event passing through. Throughout the Monday evening, we still have showers coming down. The rain's not going to taper off until closer to midnight, wrapping up heading into Tuesday morning. Areas north of Madison might see a little bit of a mix for early Tuesday, but again, that's around midnight, 1 in the morning, so most folks aren't going to see any of that. Rainfall totals will stay under an inch with the high highest amounts along the state line, lesser amounts expected north of the Dells, where they just won't see much rain passing on through. Tuesday's our break day, and then we will have another opportunity for some showers building in late Tuesday night into Wednesday. So cloudy skies for Tuesday night. The showers build in for early Wednesday morning. Areas north of us, again, might see a little bit of a mix north of the Dells. Snow chances are going to stay well to the north. Rain continues throughout Wednesday morning, but it is going to taper off early afternoon. It seems like the second half of Wednesday, the afternoon and evening, should be mostly dry. The cloud coverage starting to dissolve also later on in the day. Sunshine today, though. Temperatures creeping up to the low 60s. A really pleasant afternoon. Just a little windy outside. Monday won't be quite as mild. We'll be in the low 50s for our afternoon highs. And then we're expecting sunshine for Tuesday. Rain chances coming back in for the middle of the week on Wednesday and Thursday. And by next weekend, we'll see highs close to 50 degrees again.
Trending this morning, Disney Pixar is out with its latest release, Onward. The animated film follows two brothers as they travel across a modern fantasy world on a magical quest. David Daniel has a preview.
This spell brings him back. For one whole day, Dad will be back.
That's not possible.
It is with this.
It's getting harder to hold.
Ah, he's just legs.
Tom Holland and Chris Pratt give voice to brothers on a quest across a once magical land in Onward.
We are two modern, modern fantasy elves, and we're on a magic-filled quest to find the father that we lost.
The movie is set in a world where mystical creatures occupy mundane, everyday roles.
Get in the vehicle. I'm escorting you home. I'm giving you to the count of 3. Okay.
Pratt and Holland's off-screen chemistry heightened the sense of brotherly love between the characters.
You have to speak from your heart's fire. Aloft, Elevar!
Aloft, Elevar!
No, from your heart's fire!
Aloft, Elevar!
Heart's fire!
And it was fun to watch their chemistry and, watch them goof on each other and support each other. They really do have a brotherly quality. Chris kind of is like a big brother to Tom, and that was really helpful.
Hey, you can do this.
In Hollywood, I'm David Daniel.
Spring break season is almost here, and it's time to recommit to those health goals. We're burning calories this morning with some of the best trainers in Madison. Burn Boot Camp is here with a workout that you can do at home, and they have a lot of energy. We're going to go find out what that's all about just ahead.
Go to Amazon.com skills to enable Channel 3000 news briefs.
Habitat for Humanity of Dane County helps hardworking families get a hand up into stable housing. Habitat homeowners put in sweat equity and often have multiple jobs to pay the low-interest mortgage on their home. Strengthen our community. Support Habitat Dane County.
Water makes life possible on Earth and in our homes. Culligan conserves this resource with its high-efficiency water softener, the world's best because it uses less water, and that matters to all of us. Click or call Culligan Water and start saving today.
Step up to the new standard during Ram Truck Month.
Hurry in. Competitive pickup owners get an average $15,953 in total values on the 2020 Ram 1500.
The Our Home is the training ground for her dreams policy from American Family Insurance. Insure carefully. Dream fearlessly.
It's here. Instant
instant funding online from SpeedyCash.com. Don't have time to stop by a Speedy Cash store? Get cash now, no matter where you are. Apply for a loan using the Speedy Cash app. If approved, funds apply to your debit card in minutes with instant funding from SpeedyCash.com. Apply now. It's fast. Go to SpeedyCash.com for instant funding today.
On the next Live at 4, Will Loper reviews the new Pixar movie, Onward.
And we'll take you on a tour of the Logic Everyday Community, which sits in the shadow of UW Hospital.
Away from your TV? Not a problem. Get breaking news, weather alerts, and political coverage from the award-winning News 3 Now team. Plus, all things Madison. Stay connected anywhere with Channel 3000, Madison's #1 digital news source. News 3 Now First Warn Weather is brought to you by Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor.
Discover a shopping and design experience as comfortable as the furniture. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Schedule your free design consultation today.
Another day with mostly sunny skies. It's really nice when Mother Nature aligns with our weekends. We're expecting a really beautiful afternoon. High temperatures will be in the low 60s. Rain chances developing late tonight by Monday, and we're expecting light rain during the day on Monday. Tuesday, partly sunny skies. Our break in the showers before another opportunity for light rain develops for Wednesday and for Thursday. But overall, the entire week and into next weekend, we are expecting temperatures to stay above average.
Thanks, Dana. Today's weather is the perfect reminder that spring break is right around the corner. Burn Boot Camp is here this morning with some at-home workouts that you can do as well. Of course, people can come out to Burn, great facility, but today with the temperatures rising, people might want to get outside.
Absolutely.
So what are your go-to workout moves?
Right, absolutely. So like one thing that we're really big at Burn Boot Camp is that we have modifications for absolutely everyone, okay? So one thing we're going to do here is we're going to do some full body movements, and we got Mackie in today, who is our amazing trainer at Verona and all of our other locations as well. So we're going to start with half burpees, Mackie, okay? So what she's going to do, she's going to pop down, hands underneath her shoulders. This is a full body movement, guys, okay? So your core is nice and tight. She's going to start in that high plank. From there, she's going to pop up, and she's going to go do as many reps as she can. Now, I know some of you guys are watching at home and they're like, there's no way I'm going to do this, right? So you're just going to step it out. You're going to take one leg out, step right back up. It doesn't matter if you worked out a day, if you never worked out a day in your life, or you do it every day. We have something for you, okay? Now,
I like how you're adaptable for this, because looking at that, like, you go, oh, that doesn't look that hard. I can do it. You make it look easy.
Right,
okay,
absolutely.
What's next?
All right, now we got tarantulas, okay? So this is something that's just going to work those legs like no other. So it's a jump lunge, and then right into a squat, okay? So when you guys are doing that lunge, just put all that weight in that heel, jump in. It's quads, glutes, hamstrings, everything, right? Now, some of you say you have knee problems. Okay, well, let's just step it out. Let's use the jump. You're just going to do regular squats instead, and you're going to take that plyo completely out of it. That way you guys don't hurt your knees, your hips, but you're still getting a good calorie burn.
Are you supposed to do it as quickly as you can?
Absolutely, as many reps as you can with good form. That's our biggest thing, form over function.
And for how long?
Maybe about a minute. I would go maybe 1 minute, as many as you can.
30 seconds to a minute.
You start at 30 and work your way up?
Yep, exactly.
Okay.
Yep,
Okay.
let's do that. Yeah. And then one more. Okay, so let's go into pickups. Okay, so again, we're gonna keep working those legs, right, guys? So you're gonna drop down those heels, and then from there, she's gonna hit a deep squat, and she's gonna tap those heels right at the very top. Again, working that plyo, right? Again, getting a good quad burn. And if you guys want to modify, you do crisscross pickups, modify even more from there. You're just gonna step it out. And again, you're still getting everything worked on those legs yet. Still getting everything going. I mean, if you do those 3 moves, there's no doubt. Like, you guys are definitely gonna be getting primed for spring break. No doubt.
And tell us a little bit about Burn. If people go to your classes, what can they expect?
Yeah, so I mean, everything is 45 minutes. Unlimited camps, basically is what it is. You come on in, personal training, group setting, and community is like our biggest thing. We offer free childcare. All your nutrition is included with that as well. We really want to give everyone the foundation that they need to succeed here, as well as give them the love and support they need as well.
And how many locations do you have across the Madison area?
Yeah, so we are actually opening up number 6 now. So I mean, 6 locations across Madison.
Okay, both east and west sides? And how long are these classes?
45 minutes. Every single camp is always 45 minutes.
And are they affordable?
Absolutely, of course. Yep. When you break it down, it's actually really affordable. Everything is unlimited. You get free childcare included. Your nutrition's included. I mean, it's really hard not to look at that as like as much value as possible. Yeah.
And you could start now, and you'll be ready by summer in better shape by spring break.
Yep, absolutely. Yes, you know it. Yeah.
Thank you, Cody. Thank you, Mackie, for being you put her to the work.
Yeah,
and did you know it's International Women's Day? You're not supposed to make women do work today, right?
Yep,
what are we doing? Thank you guys so much for coming in.
Yes.
Local businesses like Byrne are taking action right now to help prevent the spread of the coronavirus. If you're concerned about that, which we should be, they are taking extra precautions, like increasing cleaning frequency and the availability of hand sanitizer and disinfectant wipes.
And with the current fear of coronavirus coming in, it's important for us to keep our members safe and for them to be able to still have a place to work out.
That was Byrne Boot Camp's owner, who says finding hand sanitizer has been a challenge with extremely inflated prices and her current supplier out of stock. The coronavirus isn't the only big story this morning. We have a check of the day's top stories just after this. And forget the hills, Edgewood High School is alive with the sound of music. We'll take you backstage at the latest local production of the classic movie musical, which just celebrated 55 years this week.
Celebrate Ashley Home Store's 75th anniversary with the ultimate sale. We're throwing the ultimate party so you can save up to 55% off dozens of doorbusters throughout the store, including living rooms, bedrooms, and more. Then get the ultimate party favor. Take an additional 10% off our sale prices, plus 3 years financing with no interest charges. Plus, save big on sleep with the very best mattress deals on the best brands. Ultimate deals, ultimate selection, ultimate style. Only at Ashley Home Store. This is home.
Why should you switch to US Cellular? Because when you switch, you get a fast and strong network and a free Samsung Galaxy S20 5G. It's the next generation of Galaxy phones with the first ever space zoom camera made to capture your world on a noticeably faster network made to let you share your world. Alone, they're great. Together, they're unbeatable. Switch today and get a free Samsung Galaxy S20 5G. That's not just a smart choice, it's the fair choice. 5G now available in Wisconsin.
While you're out there living life to its fullest, living every day like it's your last, seizing the days or carpeing the DMs, just remember, you only need one Jeep Renegade. Because when you're a part of the longest lasting 4x4 SUV brand, you're ready to celebrate every moment.
During the Jeep Celebration event, well-qualified returning lessees can lease the 2020 Renegade Latitude 4x4 for $179 a month.
What we achieve for patients is life-changing.
You get your smile back, your confidence back in just one day.
A new smile at a price you can afford.
With the dignity and respect you deserve.
Don't wait another day. Nothing is more life-changing than a healthy, confident smile.
Now get 10% off all dentures. But hurry, this offer ends soon. Call 1-800-DENTURE today to schedule your consultation.
You make plans, what to wear, where to go, when to go, what to bring. And then the weather changes everything. Let News 3 Now First Warn Weather prepare you for what's coming. First, fast, and accurately, so you can plan your life. News 3 Now and Channel 3000 put top stories and breaking news at your fingertips. Video alerts and forecasts, simple and fast. Download the Channel 3000 app today.
Getting the F-35 will ensure the longevity of the fighter wing.
Noise impact will be immense.
This building gives families hope.
We've got a crisis. We really need to increase our staffing.
Take a look at this agenda.
Our job is to make sure we return those funds back.
It's not too early to think about flooding.
Everybody's got to be prepared.
The number of influenza cases is up substantially in our area.
This is News 3 Now this morning.
Good morning, everyone. everybody. Thank you for choosing to start your day with us. It is March 8th. Hope you're not too tired after losing that hour of sleep. I'm Christina Laurie. New this morning, we are following a developing story. After a thorough investigation, the Diocese of Madison now says the allegations of sexual misconduct made against Reverend William Nolan are uncredible. And this week, Nolan will be reinstated to his previous status as a retired priest of the Madison Diocese in good standing. You might remember that in May of 2018, two separate allegations of sexual misconduct were brought forward against Father Nolan. A criminal investigation was opened for the alleged incidents from 2006 to 2011. The Jefferson County District Attorney charged Nolan with 6 counts of sexual assault of a child, and Nolan entered a not guilty plea. Then last September, a judge dismissed one of the 6 counts, and later that month, Father Nolan was acquitted on the 5 remaining. This is a developing story, as we mentioned, and we will be sure to pass along any updates we get on channel3000.com as well as our evening shows. Voters in 6 states will cast their ballots this Tuesday as the field in the race for the 2020 Democratic presidential nomination has narrowed essentially to 2. This weekend, Senator Bernie Sanders is campaigning throughout the Midwest, while former Vice President Joe Biden is rallying in Missouri and Mississippi before he heads to Michigan tomorrow. Michigan is Tuesday's biggest prize, with 125 delegates up for grabs. The latest poll by the Detroit News has Biden up 6 points over Sanders in that state, and the former vice president has already won the endorsement of Michigan's governor. One person clearly not on Biden's team, though, President Donald Trump.
He's left-wing, and he's got all people that are left-wing, and in many ways he's worse than Bernie.
But moderate Democrats seem to disagree. John Delaney became the 5th former 2020 candidate to endorse Biden just this week, calling him the right person to defeat President Trump. We now know who will participate in the next presidential debate 1 week from today in Arizona. The DNC has upped the qualifying threshold. Only candidates who've earned at least 20% of the total delegates can participate. That move essentially eliminates any chance for Representative Tulsi Gabbard to take the stage, meaning the debate is only going to be between Biden and Sanders. And it's going to be a gorgeous, gorgeous day outside. For the best story of the morning, here is meteorologist Dana Fulton. Hi, Dana.
Gorgeous, gorgeous. Double the gorgeous. Right now, we're starting to get some really nice color in the sky. Sunrise are gorgeous, gorgeous. Temperature-wise, right now, compared to this time yesterday, we're in a little bit more of a comfortable spot. Yesterday morning was a little cooler. Right now, we're in the upper 30s. Still a little breezy outside. So when we factor in the wind speeds close to 12, it puts our wind chill at about 30 degrees. Wind's going to be a factor later on today also. Even though as we hit the low 50s before noon, afternoon highs will be in the low 60s. It is still going to feel just a little cooler than our actual temperatures, but thankfully we have plenty of sunshine. Traffic-wise, lots of good news. Also, you'll need the shades if you're heading out today. Here's a look at the Beltline at Todd Drive. All should be smooth throughout downtown, along the Beltline into Middleton. The interstate also looks great right now. Now from Janesville to the Beltline, we're in the mid-20s for drive times, and the teens from Sauk City to Middleton and Sun Prairie to downtown. So a gorgeous sunny morning, smooth on the roads currently, and your overall forecast for Sunday looks pretty good. Christina, gorgeous, gorgeous. If you will.
No traffic, great weather. You are invited back anytime, Dana. Thank you. The death toll from the coronavirus hit 19 this weekend here in the U.S., with more than 450 reported cases now in 33 states, and overnight the District of Columbia as well. Meanwhile, the University of Washington will hold all classes online starting tomorrow as the virus continues to spread. Officials say a staff member who works in an off-campus building was diagnosed with the illness. Now the university says classes and finals for its approximately 50,000 students will be completed online for the rest of the quarter, which ends on March 20th.
We want to keep in mind, first and foremost, the educational experience of our students in the context, absolutely their health and safety.
Residence halls and athletic facilities will remain open. Crews will be deep cleaning classrooms, auditoriums, libraries, and other public spaces while those classes are taught online. The coronavirus is also impacting students at our UW. UW-Madison says it has now also suspended a spring break study abroad program in Germany and summer study abroad programs in China, Italy, and South Korea due to the outbreak. The university says 95 students had been enrolled in these programs. And in response to the virus, the city of Verona is taking some extra precautions. Mayor Luke Diaz is now encouraging absentee voting ahead of next month's state elections. In a post on Facebook, Diaz says, depending on guidance from the CDC. State and public buildings could be closed or short-staffed during an outbreak. This week's South by Southwest conference will not go on as planned either.
I've gone ahead and declared a local disaster in the city, and associated with that have issued an order that effectively cancels South by Southwest for this year.
The annual Tech, Film, and Music Conference has been canceled because of the coronavirus. It was scheduled to start Friday in Austin, Texas, and typically generates more than $350 million in revenue for that city. Google and Facebook have already canceled their annual spring events and developer conferences as well. More local news now. This month marks the 55th anniversary of what I'm going to say is the greatest movie of all time, The Sound of Music, first released in March of 1965. But 4 years before that, it hit the Broadway stage and has since become one of the most beloved musicals of all time. Our Michael Bruno has backstage of the latest local production of The Sound of Music.
Doe, a tear, a female deer, Ray, a drop of golden sun, me, a name I call myself, far a long way to run.
First of all, tell me a little bit about The Sound of Music, the play, the musical.
Yes, so at the beginning of the show, Maria is in training to be a nun, and Mother Abbess, who's kind of her mentor at the Abbey, doesn't really feel that it's a good fit for her, so she sends her to be a governess for a family of 7 children. And when she gets there, she realizes that they've never had music in their home before.
And so she brings the gift of music into the house, and she ends up inspiring the family, bringing them closer. She and the captain fall in love, and eventually it's their story of coming together in their struggle to preserve who they are as they escape the ideologies of 1930s Germany.
Doe, a deer, a female deer, Ray, a drop of golden sun.
And now, what's it like having to be double cast?
Well, I mean, it's never really bothered me. I've had the best person that I could ever ask for as like a person to kind of share my role with. In the beginning, it was us on stage together or just watching each other. It's a lot of just kind of seeing how the other person fits and kind of learning from that.
I've really loved getting to work with another person's interpretation of Maria, because I think we've taught each other a lot about Maria and what she's like, and so having another person to kind of have conversations with about, oh, what do you think she's thinking in this situation? How do you think she feels about this? Kind of talking about her background, as that's not much given in the script. We kind of had to come up with a lot of stuff ourselves, so getting another person to work with has been super, super fun.
You are 16, going on 17, baby, it's time to think. Better beware, be canny and careful, baby, you're on the brink.
And did you have any difficulties with having to share the role when you found out you were going to be double cast? Kind of like,
you couldn't ask for a better guy. And I mean, it's kind of interesting. It's kind of like when you're not on the court, it's kind of like watching film. Of course, different interpretations. But I mean, you get to watch and like bounce ideas off each other. How do we say this line? What does this mean?
I think at least in my opinion, it's fun bouncing different things off each other, like you said, and watching how the other has their own take on the character.
I am 16, going on 17, innocent as a rose.
So if say there's like young kids or there's people that have like never even heard of this, what would you tell them to come out and see the show here at Edgewood?
Well, it's a really timeless story. It's not only a historical landmark about World War II, but it's also a very energetic story about love and about family. And I think that essence carries through no matter what time it is. So I think being able to relive The Sound of Music as it was a big part probably in their parents' lives with the movie. So I think being able to share that with younger children, I think, is very important.
Do, ti, la, sol, fa, mi, re, do.
You can catch Edgewood High School's production of The Sound of Music 4 times next weekend. Showtimes are right there on your screen. Tickets cost $15 for adults, $10 for students, children, and seniors. You can buy them online at thesoundofmusic2020.brownpapertickets.com. Madison is home to hundreds of locally owned businesses, many by women. It is International Women's Day, so all morning long we've been celebrating that. Next, we're sitting down with two of the wonderful women behind businesses at Hilldale Mall. Their advice for aspiring business owners just ahead.
Auto show concept cars are great, especially when affordability is part of the concept. Announcing Auto Show Savings Time at your local Ford dealer. Now get great deals on Explorer, Escape, Fusion, F-150, and more. Every Ford is proudly built with tomorrow's technology today, all with huge savings. Now that's a great concept. It's the final days of Auto Show Savings Time. Hurry to get Escape with FlexBuy and 0 for 66 financing plus $2,000 cash when you finance through Ford Credit.
Being a disabled veteran and to have a tooth pain on top of severe PTSD will take you down in the dump. After several denials, when I went to Aspen Dental, they gave me a free exam, free x-rays. The doctor comes in and he's like, you are in pain, so we're gonna get you taken care of. I had no insurance.
At Aspen Dental, we're all about yes. Like yes to flexible hours and pymament options. Yes to 30% off dental services. And yes, we'll take care of you no matter what. Call 1-800-ASPEN-DENTAL today.
Life can be chaotic. At Associated Physicians, we get it. We make it easier. We offer a lot under one roof, so there's less running around for you. OBGYN, pediatrics, internal medicine, physical therapy, podiatry, and things like that. But also lab, x-rays, and 3D mammograms too. All with easy peasy parking. Visit our website at apmadison.com or call for an appointment today, 233-9746. Associated Physicians, Regent Street, Madison.
Finding the perfect pillow can be overwhelming, which is why Denver Mattress turned to a doctor.
I've been recommending Doctor's Choice mattresses for 20 years, but you can't get a great night's sleep without the right pillow.
So follow the doctor's orders with a Doctor's Choice pillow. Hypoallergenic and machine washable.
These microfiber pillows create the ultimate neck cradling comfort and support. Right now, buy one pillow, get one free for only $69.99 plus free shipping.
Shop in-store or online and get your Doctor's Choice pillow today.
The all-new Silverado HD adds to the legendary capability of the strongest, most advanced Silverados ever. With best-in-class camera technology and larger, more functional beds than any competitor, the only truck that can compare to a Silverado is another Silverado.
Truck Month is the right time to get behind the wheel of the Chevy Silverado. Now get 0% financing for 72 months plus $500 cash allowance on all Silverado 1500 Crew Cab pickups. Find new roads at your local Chevy dealer.
This election season, politicians are targeting Wisconsin, making promises and claims to capture your vote. But you deserve the truth. Only Reality Check gives you the tools you need to make informed choices. I'm News 3 Now political reporter Amy Reed. I'm breaking down political ads, explaining whose money is behind them and separating truth from misinformation. Get the facts with Reality Check, only on News 3 Now.
Welcome back. Celebrating women's achievement, raising awareness against bias, and taking action for equality. It is International Women's Day, and all morning long we've been highlighting some wonderful local business women. Kate Sirianni from Crescendo Bar and Ashley Fuller from Blended are both here this morning. Thank you so much for joining us.
Yeah, thanks for having us.
You're both local business owners at Hilldale Mall, and we were just talking, there's a lot of female business owners there. Is that unique?
I don't know. We run the world,
right?
You know, so
to put it lightly. But what was it like, honestly, when you were starting your businesses? Were there any certain challenges you faced as a woman? I know it's 2020. It seems outdated to be talking about this.
Right. I don't know if specifically just as a woman. I mean, as a business owner, there's definitely challenges. I don't know if it's specific to being a female.
But what were some of those challenges?
Yeah. For me personally, it's sometimes as a business owner, it can be very lonely. You know, if you're, I know Kate and her husband run their business, but for me, being the sole owner, it can be very lonely at times, which is...
It's hard to do anything by yourself.
Absolutely.
You take a lot of responsibility.
Yeah,
and for you?
For sure. I think something that I still kind of run into that I believe is woman specific is that when I tell people what I do, they'll say things like, oh, that's so cute. Or like...
And you're like, it's not cute. Like, I'm running a business.
I mean, I'm not sure this is cute. I think that a lot of times when women talk about being as business owners, I think that people think that it's a hobby. And that's not the case usually or necessarily, and so that I feel like that's something, I'm past the point where I feel like I have to prove myself.
Good for you.
In that, but that is something that I get quite a bit, where people will be like, "Oh, that's so cute!" Like,
and we just met this morning.
Yeah.
I don't know your exact backstories. Do either of you have kids, or do you know other female business owners who do? Is that an added challenge?
I know Kate has kids.
I got a couple of them. Yeah.
Okay, and how is that? Because I mean, it's hard for any working parent.
Yeah, it's hard. It's hard, but it's great too. I have 2 boys, and I think that it's a cool opportunity for them to see that anyone is capable of anything. They come with me to a lot of things, business meetings, that kind of thing. Yeah, it definitely adds a different element to it, and your priorities kind of shift once kids enter the picture. But you make it work, because that's what we do.
And I'm sure you're inspiring your customers. Is there any time that you've noticed, like, them realize you are the owner, you're the sole owner, and what are their reactions to that?
Yeah, that happens quite a bit, and it's a lot like, oh, like they're looking for the older person behind me or something. Yeah. So I am a little bit younger to be a business owner, I think. But one of the cool things that I've experienced is young girls that come in are like, "This is my favorite place," and I'm like, "You should apply. You know, I'm the owner. Nice to meet you." And like, "You're the owner?" And so that's a pretty cool experience to kind of inspire young women to come and work at places like Hilldale.
And as business owners, when you are hiring, do you pay attention to hiring both men and women? I know in the workplace there's sometimes that disparity.
Yeah, we definitely do. I'm pretty proud to say 95% of our, we call them bolistas at Blended, are female. And again, I take huge pride in that.
Yes, you certainly should.
Yeah.
I think mostly just by the nature of who applies, we get a lot of women. If we hire qualified candidates, those qualified candidates just happen to be a lot of ladies, which is great. There's good female energy at both of our locations.
Yeah, that's great. And if anyone at home is watching, they're getting a little hungry, they might want something to eat or drink, plug your businesses.
Yeah.
What do you own? Where is it?
Yeah, so I own Blended. It's at the Hilldale Mall. I'm actually right next to Crescendo. And we do, we're most well known for acai bowls. So it's like a smoothie, but thicker, and it has granola, fresh fruit, and honey on top.
Sounds delicious.
Yeah.
So I own Crescendo Espresso Bar and Music Cafe, and then Crescendo Espresso on Monroe Street, and then Crescendo Espresso Bar at Hilldale Shopping Center. We are a high-end specialty coffee shop focusing on quality espresso and fast breakfast.
Something that people here in Madison certainly love. And thank you both for coming out here today.
Absolutely.
See, it's proof. You guys sitting side by side, you are competitors, you know, in the business sense, but you're friends as well.
We just eat at each other's places.
We just spend all.
Thank you. Such a great example for little girls watching as well.
Absolutely. Thanks
so much. Happy International Women's Day. And happy International Women's Day to all of you. Hope you get outside and you enjoy this gorgeous weather today. Here is a live look over the Capitol. Sun finally is up. Dana is back with a look ahead at our work week forecast next. But first, let's take a look at who's turning 3 years old today. Happy birthday to Everett and everyone else celebrating.
Look Who's 3 is sponsored by Three Bears Resort, Indoor Water Park and Conference Center in Warrens, Wisconsin.
Coming to the Palace Theater in the Dells for their Original Artist Series, An Evening with Air Supply. Saturday, March 28th. See Air Supply with hits like Lost in Love, Even the Nights Are Better, Every Woman in the World, and many, many more for one night and one night only at the Palace Theater in the Dells. VIP upgrades, including a meet and greet, are available but going fast. Dinner packages are available. Get your tickets today at DellsPalace.com.
Right now at Steinhafels, get $300 in Steinhafels Instant Bonus Cash and free delivery with any Tempur-Pedic mattress set. Plus 0% financing for 60 months. Steinhafels has the new Tempur-Breeze. With next-generation cooling technology, you'll sleep up to 8 degrees cooler all night long. So sleep cooler, get 0% financing, $300 in Steinhafels Bonus Cash, and free next-day delivery with a new Tempur-Breeze mattress set. Only at Steinhafels and Steinhafels Mattress.
This is a paid advertisement for legal services sponsored by Attorney Andrew Van Arsdale.
For decades, survivors of childhood sexual abuse were told it was too late for them to seek justice. No more. Statute of limitations prohibited organizations like the Catholic and Mormon churches, public and private school systems, Boy Scouts, and other youth organizations from being held accountable. No more. Call us today for a free confidential consultation. We're helping abuse survivors across the country say no more. Let us help you too.
Call 1-800-816-0723.
It's Ford Truck Month, and if this is your kind of day, and this is your kind of truck, then this is your month. Ford Truck Month. Now, get great deals on Ford F-Series, America's best-selling trucks for 43 years.
Like a Ford F-150 with 0 for 72 months. Or you can lease one for just $239 a month.
Have a great night and do something good. I started saying it because I was just so tired of all the bad news in the world. People are out there doing great things. I've experienced it. And believe me, it can change your day. Tell us about the good you see. Go to Channel 3000 or post it using the hashtag #DoSomethingGood.
I'll share your stories on News 3 Now.
Our community is full of wonderful, giving people. Let's celebrate them together. Let's do something good.
News 3 Now First Warn Weather is brought to you by Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor.
Discover a shopping and design experience as comfortable as the furniture. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Schedule your free design consultation today.
Well, today is certainly starting off on a lovely note. Here's a view of the sunrise from Greene County. A lot of really nice color, and now we're expecting a mostly sunny sky throughout the day. Some pockets of snow still holding on. I don't know how much we're actually going to have left, though, with highs today climbing up to the low 60s. Very mild outside this afternoon. Light rain showers will return for Monday, but the rest of the week plan on temperatures staying above average. Our breeze coming from the south today. It's going to help us climb into the 50s before noon, and then afternoon highs will be in the low 60s. We'll stay clear through the afternoon and evening, but by about midnight, the cloud coverage starts to build on in. 4, 5, 6 o'clock in the morning tomorrow, still dry outside. It's not really until after the morning commute that the rain is going to push north. We're expecting light rain showers throughout the day. There may be some isolated heavier rain spots at times. Not much of a thunderstorm threat for us tomorrow, though. Maybe an isolated rumble of thunder or two, but not too concerned about that for the afternoon. Showers continue through the evening, and then overnight the rain is going to taper off. Around midnight, 1 a.m., if you're up and moving around early Tuesday morning, we might see a few spots with some morning mix north of Madison, but that's not going to lead to any accumulation. Rainfall totals will stay under an inch, with the highest amounts closer to the state line, the Wisconsin-Illinois border, with lesser amounts north of the Dells, where they're just not going to see as much rainfall. Tuesday, we have a dry day. Showers redevelop for Tuesday night heading into Wednesday, and we are expecting light rain throughout the morning and early afternoon on Wednesday. Snow chances are going to stay to the north for Wednesday. It is just going to be a rain event for us in southern Wisconsin, and again by the afternoon this tapers off to a mostly cloudy sky. Today, really pleasant outside, sunshine. Highs will be in the low 60s. It will be a little windy at times with wind speeds from 15 to 25 miles per hour, but otherwise we're in for a really nice stretch. Temperatures for the next 10 days stay above average. Today we're mostly sunny. For Monday, we will have the chance for some light rain, and then by Tuesday, again, that's our break day. Another opportunity for some light rain on Wednesday and Thursday, and then heading into next weekend, temperatures will be staying close to 50 degrees with some sunshine on Friday, and then a little bit of sun possible on Saturday, and mostly sunny skies back for Sunday. So very spring-like with the rain off and on, but temperatures are in a pretty good spot.
No complaints at all. Thank you so much, Dana. If salads are a big part of your diet, you'll want to hear this. We're talking about the best ways to avoid getting sick from contaminated veggies on our news tomorrow morning, starting at 4:30. But first, this morning, Chipotle lovers around the world are now getting a taste of Wisconsin. We'll take you to the Wisconsin farm, whose cheese has now gone international.
Celebrate Ashley Home Store's 75th anniversary with the ultimate sale. We're throwing the ultimate party so you can save up to 55% off dozens of doorbusters throughout the store, including living rooms, bedrooms, and more. Then get the ultimate party favor. Take an additional 10% off our sale prices, plus 3 years financing with no interest charges. Plus, save big on sleep with the very best mattress deals on the best brands. Ultimate deals, ultimate selection, ultimate style. Only at Ashley Home Store. This is home.
I grew up working in my family's supper clubs. This is where it started with us as far as the fish that we serve at Culver's today. We source the finest cod and batter each fillet by hand and always cook it to order. That beautiful golden brown color and flaky on the inside. The fish fry is a Midwest tradition. It's about coming together as families, friends. I love bringing this tradition to guests everywhere. Mom and Dad would be proud. Welcome to Delicious.
I've always had jobs centered on helping people, but now with a nursing degree from Herzing University, I've made it a career.
Having a job was one thing, but having a career, to me, that meant something completely different. With a little hard work and a degree from Herzing University, anything is possible.
I'm possible at Herzing.
Before we build it to navigate concrete canyons, before we build it to escape them, before we build it to be the most awarded and luxurious in every way, we build it to last. The Jeep Grand Cherokee, the longest lasting 4x4 SUV brand on the road.
Get $4,250 total cash allowance on select 2020 Grand Cherokee models in dealer stock. Or well-qualified returning Grand Cherokee lessees can lease the 2020 Grand Cherokee for $289 a month.
This is my house. My parents helped build it. Now we don't get wet when it rains. I don't get too hot or too cold inside. I can play with my sister, I can play with my brother, I can play with my mother, my father, my family. This is my house.
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 Visit Habitat.org to find out how you can help more families like mine.
Download the Channel 3000 First Warn Weather app today. Accurate news as it happens, right here where you live. Information that you can use from the team you can trust. For more local stories that impact your life, News 3 Now.
Welcome back. We always knew that people love our Wisconsin cheese, and now one of the biggest restaurant chains in the world does too. Gabriella Becerra takes us to a dairy farm in Barneveld, who's being recognized by Chipotle.
The cheese used to make Chipotle's new Queso Blanco is a lot closer to home than you'd think. It all begins here at B. Kurt Dairy.
We have 103 acres. Yep, about 85 tillable, and then we grow corn and hay, and then the rest is pasture.
A day of work for Brianna Handel, her husband Dylan, and their 3 kids, Elizabeth, Lyle, and Clyde, starts before the sun comes out.
Me and the kids usually get up around 4:45, 5 o'clock, and then we come to the barn around 5:30 and start milking and doing chores. And then Elizabeth, she goes to school, so we got to get her back on the bus by 7:50, and then me and the kids will come finish up.
B. Kurt Dairy is a part of the Meister Cheese's Cows First program, which has certain guidelines, including allowing cows access to pasture.
The cattle being out and grazing and getting exercise is always very important.
Chipotle Mexican Grill buys the cheese from that program and is now highlighting the farmers in it.
I think it's really awesome that Chipotle as a company is getting to know their farmers and their backgrounds and stuff, and then really showing that they are coming from family farms.
Handel says having a family farm is her favorite part about doing this.
I like to see my kids interact with the cattle and learn what goes into it all, and being with them, you know, outside every day.
And one day it might be her kids running the farm.
Just both really think it's a great way to raise a family, shows them good work, the kids good work ethic and everything like that.
So the next time you dip your chip in queso, know that you're supporting farmers right here in Wisconsin. I'm Gabriella Becerra, News 3 Now.
So you can now get that queso. It was released late last month. Do you have a go-to Chipotle order?
I don't. We were just talking about this. I need to go to Chipotle more, but I think that's going to be it.
Too much.
Yeah. Well, now that's got to be in the rotation.
Okay, yeah. I mean, I have to try out this new queso and call it research, right?
Exactly. You're following up at that point.
Yeah.
It's good. Today might be a good day to do a picnic outside if you can. Sunshine expected. Temperatures will be above average in the low 60s for afternoon highs. It'll be a little breezy, but otherwise a really pleasant afternoon. Light rain chances for Monday. Partly sunny skies on Tuesday with some more light rain chances Wednesday and Thursday. A very spring-like stretch through the next 10 days with above average temps and a few light rain chances.
Such beautiful weather. Please get outside and enjoy it. Maybe take a nap outside if you missed that hour of sleep. Have a great day.